Okay, first of all, I didn't miss the red flags. I looked at them and thought, damn, that's sexy. And that's my problem.
I won't cheat on you, but I sure as hell will run your blood pressure up.
I hate playing hard to get because I'm not hard to get. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I'm all yours for some physical touch and a bag of chips. It doesn't take a whole lot to get there. The bar's on the floor. You're not that special. You're not that cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a lover girl. Once I like someone, it's like, what do you mean you can't hang out? I just got done writing a poem about the way your hair smells.
Have you guys ever re-downloaded Tinder and thought, like, why did I just do this? Because that's how I'm feeling right now. Like, no, Chad, I don't want to just hang out with you for the weekend. My profile says that I want a long-term relationship, okay? It's not my fault that you're in town visiting and I live here and you don't live here and we matched. Like, did you not read my profile? Because I definitely didn't read yours, so I didn't know that you live in Montana. Or like the Kyles that message me and they're like, so what do you do on your free time? What do you like to do for fun? Like, did you not read my bio? Because it says I have 3 kids. So what do you think I do for fun? Yeah. Tinder is just really failing me right now. I said I want long term, and they give me all the tourists and visitors that come to my city. Maybe I'm just not destined for love. I don't know.
Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope you are all doing well. So on today's episode, we are going to be kicking it off with a video clip from this woman right here who says, I have no patience for Tinder and that is why I'm still single. So this is a single mother of 3 and she is complaining about the Chads, literally the Chads is the name that she used, not wanting to have a relationship with her. Now, this is something that a lot of girls struggle with, guys. Why won't men have a relationship with me? And chances are, you know, they have kids in tow, they have terrible personalities, whatever the case may be, and we just end up with a whole bunch of crying on TikTok. So without further ado, let's jump into this clip, guys. As always, don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments.
You guys ever re-downloaded Tinder and thought, like, why did I just do this? Because that's how I'm feeling right now. Like, no, Chad, I don't want to just hang out with you for the weekend. My profile says that I want a long-term relationship, okay?
He doesn't care about your profile. These dudes who these women are matching with, they're not interested in getting to know you, okay? Especially if you have 3 children or if you're on dating apps trying to demand things. These men that you are choosing to match with, I don't know what other way to put it. They don't care about you. They're not interested in building a family with you. Number one, because you already have one, or half of one at least. Number 2, they have no reason to get with you. Like, they have no reason to build with you because they can just go to another woman who doesn't have 3 kids in tow. It's really quite simple.
It's not my fault that you're in town visiting and I live here and you don't live here and we matched.
Wait, but it is your fault though, you know? You could have read his profile, you could have seen where he's from. A lot of these dating applications, they have like distances on them. You know, you can tell how far away the guy is. So yes, you are actually accountable for this. If you paid attention, you know, you would understand where he was and you wouldn't be in this situation.
Like, did you not read my profile? Because I definitely didn't read yours, so I didn't know that you live in Montana.
Okay, so we're having a go at the man for not reading your profile, but you didn't even bother to read his. Like, you could have seen where he was from in the profile, but you'd rather just have a go at him for not reading yours. That's hilarious. And by the way, he probably saw like 3 kids in your bio if he did decide to read it. But again, he's not interested in a relationship with you. That's why he's like, oh, do you want to just hang out for the weekend?
Or like the Kyles that message me and they're like, So what do you do on your free time? What do you like to do for fun? Like, did you not read my bio? Because it says I have 3 kids. So what do you think I do for fun? Yeah. Tinder is just really failing me right now. I said I want long term, and they give me all the tourists and visitors that come to my city.
This attitude just reminds me of like a spoiled child, you know, complaining about the fact that they didn't get the candy that they wanted from the store. Oh, I got on Tinder and I didn't get my Prince Charming, right? I have 3 children, count them, 3 children, but, you know, this dating application didn't give me what I wanted, so, you know, my life sucks and things are difficult and I have to make a TikTok about it. Guys, again, I can't stress this enough. This woman would get, you know, orders of magnitude above what a man would get in terms of matches on these applications. Like, if you were to take a dude who was equal in looks to this woman, hell, if you were to take a 10 out of 10 dude and put him on this dating app, the same dating application that this woman is using, he would get considerably less matches than her, despite the fact that she's points below him and that she has like 3 kids in tow. Yet she's still sitting here complaining that she can't find a guy. That's hilarious.
Maybe I'm just not destined for love. I don't know.
Mommy.
But then I'm like, sure, Brad.
No way. She's recording... I didn't notice that. She's recording the video with the kid in the car, by the way. Like, we're on TikTok with the kid in the car recording videos complaining about dating. Like, you know, that's craziness.
Brad, I'll come on the boat with you and your friends this weekend. Complete stranger. Yes, I will come boating with you guys. I mean, I used to do it before when I was like 14 and I was like down at the channel on spring break and some like random group of guys were like, hey, you want to come on our boat? And I was like, hey, yeah, sure, let's go to the middle of nowhere on your boat.
Right, so I was just about to say, we've done it before. Now, that is a very young age to be going off with random guys. That is, again, complete insanity. And shows why having a father figure in the household is important. I'm going to guess that this woman probably didn't have a father figure because any father figure that's worth 2 cents would tell the woman, you know, tell his daughter, hell no, you're not doing that. Absolutely not. You know, my view is that if the father figure is in your life, he's going to tell you you're not allowed to do that. If he's at least 2% sensible, okay? But... so she's done this behavior in the past, probably well in excess of the age that she specified earlier. But now that we have 3 kids in tow, now we want something serious. And again, like the expectation that men come along and commit to this is something that I truly don't understand. Like any guy who has self-respect is not going to be interested in taking care of kids that aren't his, especially from a woman who exhibited very questionable behavior in the past. I mean... that's how you end up with those 3 kids and no father, but you get my point.
When I was only 14. Yeah, not very smart. But I'm still alive, so I guess the spring breakers aren't as bad as they could be. But I swear everybody that I match with on Tinder is from, like, somewhere very far away. And I'm like, why did you match with me? Why? Because I didn't read your profile. I don't want to read your profile. I just thought you were cute. But if you don't actually live where I live, why would you match with me? Because it says that I want a long-term relationship.
Right, so you expect him to read your profile, but you don't put in the effort of reading their profile. Yeah, that makes a hell of a lot of sense. And again, the guy is not, even if he read your profile, these men are not interested in long-term relationships.
So, Chad, Brad, and Kyle, stop matching with me on Tinder. I want somebody that lives in my city.
You understand that you could stop matching with them as well. Always really weird to me how you'll have women complain about, like, oh, you know, why do guys do this particular behavior? And the behavior they're referencing requires the woman herself to participate, as if she has no agency at all. It's just all trying to remove accountability. Like, if this woman actually wanted to stop matching with these dudes, all she would have to do is stop matching with the guys. You see what I'm saying?
So, yeah.
As a single mother, what's a red flag that you don't think people really get? Mine is when I'm talking to a guy and they try to give me unsolicited parenting advice. Unsolicited parenting advice is not needed from anyone, but someone who's trying to date you and be a part of your life and who's willing to give you unsolicited parenting advice on children they've never met is kind of creepy. It's like they're too willing to try and discipline children they don't know.
You know what else is creepy? Grown women getting on TikTok talking about their dating life, which, by the way, includes multiple men, specifically when they have children. That makes it about 20 times weirder. You know, we have 20 compounding factors that make that incredibly creepy, but of course we won't talk about that, you know? And again, guys, like, imagine, like, having a dating life. So these women are describing their dating lives, right? Which include multiple men. So think of the, you know, the poor kids in this situation, okay? They've got dudes coming in and out of the house, or their mum's going out on dates and they have to spend time with, like, babysitters. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it just creates a very unstable home environment because the woman has a kid or multiple kids and still thinks, oh, you know what, it's party time, it's, you know, it's date 5 dudes at a time because I'm trying to find a responsible one, and that's what TikTok dating coaches taught me to do, you know. And then they wonder why all of their relationships are broken. You're not supposed to be having kids just because. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to have a kid, have it in a stable relationship, one that's, you know, the dude is either you're not going to kick him out of the family, number one, or number two, he's not going to leave. And the latter is actually less common. Women typically are the ones kicking the dudes out. So if you're going to have a kid, at least hold the family together. And, you know, don't jump on TikTok complaining about it after the fact.
One time, I told this guy I had to run to the store because I had to get snacks because my children ate all their snacks because they eat a lot. It wasn't me complaining. It was just stating facts. I'm raising boys. They eat a lot.
And probably, what's the bet? He says that you should probably just plan the meals as opposed to just, like, make it, you know, have the kids go through everything, run out, and then you have to do multiple trips. He probably suggested, I don't know, planning something, you know, planning meals. Let's see what she says.
He was like, you need to regulate their snack intake and let them know they need to chill out because you shouldn't be going to the store that much.
Wow, would you look at that? He suggests regulating it. Oh, what an awful, terrible man, you know?
Bitch, you don't know me or my kids. I will go to the store 1,000,000 times and refill every snack in here as long as it's getting eaten.
What the hell? What? So if your kids continue to eat, you're just going to endlessly fill up whatever they want to eat and whatever snacks are in the house? This reminds me of people who, like, they have pets, right? And then they just, like, overfeed the pets. You know, they're just like, oh, well, you know, the food bowl's empty, time to fill it up. That's not how it works. You know, if you let kids eat whatever they want and you continue to refill whatever it is that they want to eat, they're going to be really unhealthy. They're just going to go through all the candy you give them, you know?
I blocked them because that was weird. How are you willing to give advice on kids you don't know?
I mean, you know, what's weirder is the fact that he was talking to you at all, but that's a different story. Oh boy, this is going to be a rough one. Look at this. Look at the text caption on this, guys. Send help, and she's written in all capitals Lamau after it. This is going to be a banger, you can already tell.
Okay, so over 50-year-olds,
yep.
Single over 50-year-olds, I need a moment of your time, please. Can we please tell me what is going on in the world, in the single dating world? I don't
know. You shouldn't be single dating at 50 as a woman. I'm not sure what kind of other answer you want. You know, you just shouldn't be out there. The streets, they are a cold place, madam.
Understand it. I get more people from the dating app that, 1, military, overseas. Okay. 2, they are, their wife and their child died. So sad. 3, I get them, they're working in an oil rig or they're an engineer working somewhere in the middle of the ocean. 4,
sounds like these men are dodging bullets, to be honest with you.
4, I get somebody who is 55 and above with just sexual comments, just looking for toy, I guess, or something. I don't understand that one.
This is something else I've noticed, guys, is dudes who get to like 30, 40, 50, etc. There's a lot of these guys who aren't looking for relationships, you know? Like straight up, there's a lot of guys just straight up checking out of dating. They're like, you know what, maybe these guys have been divorced once or twice, they've lost some kids, or their family, their house, etc. So yeah, you know, you can bet your backside they're not going to be committing to you, especially considering you're 50 plus years of age. I think that when men and women get older and they're still single, it actually represents two different things. A man who's single at 30 is not the same thing as a woman who is single at 30. These two situations represent entirely different things. If a girl is single by the age of 30, guys, she has passed up a metric ton of men to get to that situation. A guy who's 30, he might have just sorted his life out by then. He might have just got his, his physique in shape. He might have just got his house, etc. He might have got his life together. Girls can be pulling dudes, hundreds and thousands of them. Literally, I'm not even joking when I say thousands, by the way, guys. If these women are in metropolitan areas and they get on Tinder or Bumble and, they just get so many damn matches. And yeah, not all of them are going to be looking for a relationship, but they can get a relationship out of them. Not the top percentage guys who will just pass them, but there are a lot of guys who would be happy having a relationship with these girls. So this is a woman who's 50 plus years of age, guys, saying, where are all of the good men? The good men, number one, they're still there, even though you're 50, which is crazy to say. But number two, all the good men, you passed up in your 20s, madam.
And they're all over. They're just coming out of the woodworks. That's who I'm getting. So where am I supposed to meet a nice guy? Okay, where's the nice guy supposed to meet a nice girl? Because
where? I don't know about where, but when, maybe like 3 decades ago would be a good place to start, I would say. It's funny, guys, because like the point I was making before I went on, off on that tangent there, is dudes who are 30, 40, and 50 who understand the game and either check out or, are continuing to date. A lot of these guys are straight up players. Like, they're not interested. It's not just like the 23-year-old chads who are on, gear in the gym, who have ripped physiques on Instagram, okay, that are getting, like, there are a lot of dudes who are older. They play the game as well, and they're not interested in committing to you.
Because you can't trust anybody on these dating apps. We've had so many issues on these dating apps, so there's no trust. So the minute someone types that they're stationed in the military, I don't believe them. Maybe they truly are, and that's my bad. But I've had so many of them lying to me about that it's like hard not to believe that. So then you got people that can't type English. Their English is very broken. Their English is not normal. And so I look at that and I'm like, okay, you're from a foreign country because your English is really bad. So, and I'm judging someone saying they're from a foreign country, but they might not be. They might be in the United States here and just have bad English skills. But because I'm being scammed so much, I don't believe anybody. And I don't know where I'm supposed to go to believe somebody. Every single person is military, spouse died, mechanical engineer on an oil rig. It's just like, you know what I haven't gotten, which I'm waiting for, is I'm a spy. I'm a U.S. spy, or I'm, whatever. I'm some sort of, CIA agent or something like that. I haven't gotten that one yet, but.
I'm going to pause it here for a moment. So I still think, even at this age, this girl's like 50 something, there are still dudes who would be willing to have something genuine and real with her. Again, it's just not the dudes that she wants. So this is a girl who's selecting dudes who are military types, so probably they have a decent physique type, deal. Dudes who are engineers. These guys who are like engineers, military, working on oil rigs, okay? Like, chances are these guys are not going to want to have a relationship with you. Notice how she's not swiping on the dudes who are not in these certain types of occupations. Right? Again, there would be some dude who would be willing to have a relationship with her, probably a good handful of them, even at 50 plus years of age, but she doesn't want them. Right? She wants the dudes who are like passing through. And this is like the same issue that like this woman here was describing. These guys, they don't want to have anything serious with you. This woman's a single mother, and this woman, 50 plus years of age, still looking for her Prince Charming.
Mechanical engineer. You know what I haven't gotten, which I'm waiting for, IA agent or something like that. I haven't gotten that one yet, but you know, waiting. Maybe that one's coming soon. But where are we supposed to go to meet the nice people, the real people, the working people like me, single mom, 2.
There it is. There it is. I haven't even watched this video up till this point. Let's play that back. So what have we got?
Nice people, the real people, the working people like me, single mom, 2 jobs, working my butt off, and I'm a great person. I'm fabulous. I'm beautiful. I'm gorgeous. I have a great personality, a huge heart, but I'm meeting all these duds. Where am I supposed to go to meet the good people, the honest people, the real people? Help me. Where do you meet the real people? Please help. Send help.
Send help. I'm 50 plus years of age and still single. Guys, there's like a little alarm bell that goes off in my head, like, you know, like a red flag bell that goes off in my head when people sit there and they say, I'm fantastic, I have a great personality, and I look really good. Like, when people say these things and they start describing themselves really positively, my first instinct is to not believe them and to believe the opposite. You know, because nobody who has a great personality has to sit there and try and sell you on the idea that they have a great personality or that they look good. If you have a good personality, it will show. If you look good, then people will make that judgment about you. It's not for you to tell other people. Guys, we are going to be leaving today's train wreck of an episode there. As always, remember to leave your thoughts and your comments. And as always, guys, make sure to take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace.